to ourselves, to each other for showing up on the mat. Our practice today, springtime, right? And it's lovely to see the rays of sunshine coming in your different homes. So, life really comes alive, right? And more smells and sounds of birds. It's so wonderful. So what we're going to do in our opening meditation as we come into the breath is to really wake up our senses, right? We got this one little brain that natters around and really occupies a lot of space, but we got these 5 senses to really drink in life. And so we want to wake those up in our practice today. Okay? That sound good? All right, awesome. So in this opening meditation breath work, you could lay down if you like, or be in seated. Our first poses are going to be in seated. If you are choosing to be seated, sit onto something so that your hips are up a little higher than your knees, if that's available. And that's just going to allow a little opening through the hips, a comfortable opening through the hips. And then as you're ready, rub your palms and feel that nice warmth in your palms. And take a moment to just bring them to your face and feel the touch of your warm palms on your face. So it's a nice way just to help our awareness shift inward. And then as you're ready, slowly bring your hands down to your belly. And feel the nice warmth, the snuggle of your palms into your belly, inviting more breath to flow in and out the belly. So we begin to explore the senses through our breath. And so the first is the sound. And a few weeks ago, we did Ujjayi breath, right? Ocean sounding breath. So right here, maybe the Ujjayi breath, a little closure at the back of your throat, hearing the sound of your breath. And so Ujjayi, the mouth is closed. We can find that sound with the mouth open. Right? And that we continue with the mouth closed, hearing the sound. Right? Breathing through the nose really modulates the breath, warms the breath, or warms the air as it comes into the body. So really tuning into the sound, opening your ears to hear the sound of your breath. And then the touch, right? The touch of your breath as that cool air comes in your nostrils. Feel that touch of your breath in your nostrils. And as the warm air goes out, feel the touch of the warm air in your nostrils. And then as you're drawing the breath in, maybe feeling where it touches your body, right? Where do you feel some expansion and opening as you inhale? Where do you feel that releasing? Where does the breath touch your body? Nostrils or deeper, maybe the touch as it fills and empties in belly, huh? And so moving to taste. So as you drink the breath in through your nostrils, as you feel the touch of air coming in, smell and taste very closely connected. So is there a taste to the air as it comes in? And we're waking up the senses. So it might be available in this moment or not. Just waking up with a curiosity as you draw the breath in. Is there a taste? That's it. Good. So you hear the sound, the touch, the taste. And opening up your inner vision as you draw the breath in. Can you see, as if your breath were a color, can you see it flowing in? Can you see it moving? Nostrils, body, just opening up inner vision, inner awareness, 360 degrees. Insight, inner sight. And then just opening up an inner listening as you draw the breath in. Just notice if there's a quality to the breath, if there's something that arrives on the breath, just an inner listening, right? However that makes sense for you, an inner listening. And just for a few moments, just be here in the sensation of the breath, using the breath to awaken our senses. We're here on the mat in our practice, so it is there for us off the mat to feel the touch of the warm sun, the warm earth, the smell of the flowers as they're growing, and the sound of the birds. And as you're ready, bringing the hands up to chest to heart center. And just let your chin come towards heart center, so I'm just bowing inward a little bit. And as we come into our senses, as we've woken up, this inner sight, inner listening, bring it into heart center. Just to notice what is present here for you in this moment, so that this might inform your intention for your practice. And what do you need? What matters to you? Set an intention for your practice. I choose to experience, I desire to experience, to be. As you've set your intention, draw it now into your body, your mind, your heart with a nice big inhale. And exhale here. Two more together. Hear the sound of your breath. Inhale, bring it in. And the sound of your breath as you exhale. Feel the sensation of your breath as you inhale. The sensation of your breath as you exhale. Nice. And then gently release your hands by your side. We're going to begin some movement in seated. Just beginning with some circling through the spine. So we'll take our hands and put them onto our knees. We'll take an inhale, we'll draw the breath up our spine. As you exhale, take right shoulder towards right knee, bring it forward, circle over to the left. So begin circling around. You can close your eyes and really tuning into the sound of your breath so that we can feel. You can hear that the sound of the breath and the sensation of the body moving are married. That there's a smooth steadiness to the breath, there's a smooth fluidity to the body. That's it. So we take two more circles around, really widen your circumference. Right? We're opening up at the base of the spine. Opening up a little through the hips, but just a touch, as promised. And then slowly and seamlessly changing direction. So our senses invite us to dive under thinking mind. So not thinking about what you're doing. The first couple of movements you're doing that, right? Figuring out where you're going, how you're doing this. And then dive underneath the thoughts to feel the movement, to hear the sound of your breath, sensation of breath or movement. Take one more circle around in this direction. That's it. And then slowly arrive back at center. Take an inhale, draw your breath up the spine. So get nice and tall in your seat. And exhale here. We'll slide our hands down to our shins. I'll come back a little bit more. Sliding hands to the shins. And now as you exhale, we're going to lean back, and you're leaning back so far that the spine is rounded. And if you let go of your hands, you could almost fall all the way back. Yeah. So really feeling a nice stretch to the back body. Tuck your chin into your chest. There's a little compression in the throat area. So we're going to add a bonus massage to the thyroid gland here. So take an exhale. And as you inhale, pulling against your shins, draw your chest forward and lift your chin up. So now we're opening the front of the throat. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, lean it back. That's it. Nice, Jane. And then inhale, bring it forward. Open up the throat just to what's available, what's comfortable for you. And begin to follow your own breath rhythm. Begin to follow your own breath rhythm. And so the easiest place to explore the sensations is through the breath. Constant through each movement. Sound, sensation, the quality of the breath. Right? But you might want to also explore the sensation in the body. What does it feel like in this movement? And the next time you come back, let's lean it back, chin into the chest. We're going to do that nice cleansing lion's breath. Yeah. Nice cleansing for spring. So here in the rounded shape, we take a nice big inhale. And then coming forward, stick your tongue out. Exhale. That's it. Very nice. And then inhale, take it back. If you like, you can add the hands coming forward. Get as expressive as you like. Take it back. One more. Inhale. Getting rid of the gunk. Here we go. Hope I'm not scaring anybody. Awesome. And slowly come back to center. Beautifully done. Inhale, draw the breath up the spine. And exhale here. Good. Let's bring our feet forward now. And with our feet forward, let them be a little wider than the hips, hands a little wider than the shoulders. Going to open up through the shoulder joints a little bit more. So again, we're going to exhale and round the spine. So chin tucks into chest. And then as you inhale, press into your hands, like really even roll forward onto your fingers and open your chest here, chin high. Exhale, take it back, round it back. You can stretch a bit more, really lean back. And then inhale, forward and up, open it up. And just one more, take it back, lean back, like you almost want to touch the floor. That's it, awesome. And then bring it forward and lift the chest. Good. Now just come back to center. Root the hands down. Gaze is at center. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, we'll take our knees over to the right, maybe chin to left shoulder. And then back up to center, knees to the left, maybe chin to right shoulder. Good. Inhale up and over to the right, chin left. That's it. Very nice. And bring it up and over to the left, chin right. Maybe even feeling a little in that right hip flexor. Yeah, take it up and over and linger here. See if you can take the chin a little bit more. Just explore that rotation and open up the neck. And then slowly bring your chin towards your right shoulder and bring your left hand around. So you're facing away from me. I've turned to face you. You're pressing and both hands are underneath the shoulders. You're going to press into the hands and lift the chest. We know what that feels like. So get an opening in the chest. That's it. And then exhale, come down onto your forearms. As you come onto your forearms, feel like you want to drag your torso along the earth. Feel that lengthening your spine. And then lower your torso all the way down. So you are resting either your forehead on the back of your hands, or you could turn your head away from your knees and explore that rotation in the neck area. And as we're here for a few breaths, come into the sound of your breath, right? Really opening up the listening, the sensation of touch. You got it. So we're down towards the earth. We're forward in your twist. You had it right there, Mother. You had it right. 2 more breaths. And you notice where the breath touches your body. Where do you feel some movement to the breath? That's it. And then as you are ready, slowly rising back up. And then we're going to come forward again, come all the way forward. I know you're going a little blindly there, but you did great. And so now we're going to bring our hands in a little narrower. So there's going to be a little more opening through the shoulders and the feet a little narrower as well. So as you press into your hands, lift your chest and lift your chin. As you exhale and you lean back, I want you to feel more in the shoulder heads going forward as the spine goes back. That's it. And then inhale, come up, roll onto your fingers, get a nice stretch to your fingers as you open your chest. That's it. And then exhale, take it back and feel like you want to move your shoulders towards your knees. Yes, that's it. One more. Bring it up right under the fingers and stretch them. And then exhale, take it back. Shoulders want to touch the knees. Yeah, and then come up to center. Good stuff. Forward. So we feel that opening in the chest. What does that feel like? What is the sensation? And then come back to center. Good. Now at center, we take an inhale. As you exhale, take the knees to the left. And if it doesn't feel good with the feet in closer, take them wider again. Bring it up to center. Knees over to the right, chin left. Up to center. So you're going to feel a little bit more in the low back loosening up, right, with the feet closer. But again, if that doesn't feel good, take it up and over to your right. If it doesn't feel good, just move your feet to where it does feel right. Nice to be. And then back up to center and over to the left. And just take a little more turn of the head. Chin towards your right shoulder. And then as you're ready, chin towards your left shoulder. And now we're going to turn away, and I'm going to turn to face you. So you're facing away from me. Your hands are under your shoulders. And as you press into your hands, feel that opening in the chest. We know what that sensation feels like. That's it. And then come down onto your forearms. And as you root into your forearms, feel like you want to drag your torso forward to lengthen your spine. And then as you lower your torso to the earth, forehead to the back of your hands, that little lengthening of the spine helps you go deeper into the twist. That's it, Karen. And then you can choose. You can turn your head towards your knees or away from. Okay? Just choosing what makes sense for you. You're doing great. Okay, that's fantastic. Just breathing there, adapting everything we're doing. You could put a cushion under your chest if that's more comfortable to go deeper into the twist. That's it. So as we take 2 more breaths, notice the sensation of your breath where it plays in your body. That's it. And as you're ready, slowly rising up and coming back to center. Really well done. Really well done. All right, getting a little bit juicier here. I'm going to turn sideways so it's a little easier to see me. Now we're going to have our hands in a little bit closer. So already you feel that opening in the shoulders here. And your heels are going to come closer to your butt. We're doing a little bridge action here. If that's not comfortable for your shoulders, come onto your forearms. Yeah? So as you are ready, let's take that round. We're tucking our chin in, shoulder heads forward, and then we're pressing into the hands and the feet, and we're lifting up. Strong glutes, strong spine, strong legs. That's it. And then as you exhale, slowly lower, and you could hover or come all the way down. Inhale, rising up, best we can. Go on your forearms if you need, yeah? And then exhale slowly down. That's it. That's it. Okay. Inhale, take it up. We're going to hold it here. And we're going to imagine that there's a little string on the belly button and it's getting pulled up to the sky. Lift up a little touch more. Awesome. And then let it go all the way down. Awesome. And then just cross your legs and shake out your arms and shake out your shoulders. Well done. All right, let's take a moment and bring the palms together and just a little counter stretch. Smokey's busy there. Yeah, so press the palms together and then we take the heel of the hand out and we take the fingers down, right? There it is. And then lift your elbows up. And as you exhale, take your elbows down. So you want to feel a stretch at the back of the wrists. So we keep pressing the wrists together as we take the elbows down. And then inhale, bring them up just a little bit, just so you have a little bit of a play there. And then exhale, take them down and press the back of your hands, especially the wrists. Okay, press the back of your hands into each other. That's it. That's it. And then one more time, up a little more play. Good. Good. That's it, Atsuko. Good job. And then take it down. Take it down. Yeah, awesome. One breath here. Inhale. Feel the sensation of your breath. Notice you might be thinking about how much you're feeling here. And then exhale, let it go. And then shake the arms out. Woo! Very well done. Peanut butter on the fingers, almond butter, hazelnut butter, whatever we got. Shake it off. Okay, let's come on to our hands and knees. And as you are ready, we're going to take our right leg back behind us and up. And as you do that, imagine you could the inner thigh, inner right thigh, you're going to turn it up towards the sky and feel how that drops the outer hip. And then as you lift the leg, you're going to feel more in the glute, more in the buttocks. Yeah. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, knee to nose. Just a little action in the core. Inhale, take it back. Lengthen and lift. Exhale, knee to nose. One more, take it back, lengthen and lift, strong glute. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it back. We're going to hold it here, a little spinal balance. Take the left arm forward. And let your shoulders move away from your ears. Take the inner right thigh, turn it up towards the sky, and then lift your leg a little higher. See if your fingers can reach further forward, your heel further back, and feel right through the midsection getting really long. One more breath, inhale. Good, exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lift the back leg a little higher. Exhale, bend the knee and bring that foot forward so it's coming all the way forward. And your ankle is under your knee. Like, check it out. Ankle is under your knee. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to come to face you so you can see me a little bit better here. We're going to use our arms in this one. So as you are ready, just take your arms by your side. And as you reach them back, take the shoulders back. So exhale here. Now, as you inhale, we're going to come up, bend into your front knee a little bit more, and just open up these wings, palm to sky, and take your arms back to feel that opening in the chest. Exhale, we're going to turn the arms back down, reach them back, and lengthen your front leg a little bit. And then inhale, coming up, slow and steady. Coming up, bend into the front knee, open the wings, palms skyward, arms back. Exhale, turn it all down. That's it. I know it's a little bit of balance there, right? So we need core stabilization. So hug into the midline as we do one more here. Hug into the midline as we open it up. And then just take a couple breaths here. Gaze up if it's comfortable, chin up for today. Draw the arms back, open the chest, heart to sky. That's it. Take one more breath here. Can you feel the touch of your breath? Where does it move in your body in this shape? Inhale. Good. Exhale. Just bring the hands down either side of the front foot. Very slowly, just take that right knee back by the left knee. And take a moment in child's pose. Toes are curled under. Come back into child's pose, just wherever it's available. Reach the arms forward and get really long. Your tailbone reaches back, your fingers reach forward. Take right hand to left and feel a little more stretch, right side body. Breathe into it. Come back to center. Take an inhale, get a little longer. Walk the fingers forward, reach the tailbone back. That's it. And then take left hand over to right. Take left hand over to right. So left side body getting a little bit longer. Take a nice deep breath into it. So with each shape, the breath, the prana moving through the body in different ways. Like, notice it. Yeah, really waking up the senses. Coming back to center, take one more big stretch here. Fingers forward, just like a millimeter more. And let it go. That's it. Up onto our hands and knees. We'll go on to the left side. I'll turn so it's easier to see me here. And so we're going to take that left leg back. And the inseam of that left thigh, we're going to roll it up. And then you're going to feel the outer hip drops down. And as you lift the leg up, you're going to feel more in the glute strengthening. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, knee to nose, rounding core action. Inhale, take it back, lengthen and lift. And exhale, knee to nose, slow and steady. Inhale, take it back, lengthen and lift. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in. Okay, take it back, lengthen and lift. Set your gaze down between your hands, and then as you're ready, the right arm is going to reach. So spinal balance, strengthening, lengthening, lots going on here. Can you attune to the sound, to the sensation of your breath? So not thinking about it, right? Just lingering here, just for a couple of more breaths. Not thinking about it, but really alive within the shape. Inhale and exhale. Set your right hand down. As you inhale, lift that back leg, a little more juice to the glute. And then as you exhale, bend the knee and bring that left foot all the way forward so it comes between your hands. Now, if it was wobbly on the other side, hug your inner thighs, right? We really bring our energy to the midline, and that'll give you some stability. So make sure now your left ankle is under your knee. And as you're ready, you're going to take your arms back by your side. And as you reach the fingers back, you take the shoulders back. That's it. Take an exhale here. As you inhale, the torso comes up. We're just going to turn the arms up and open chest up to sky. Exhale. As you come down, lengthen your front leg and just reach your arms back again. And then inhale, coming up, bend into the front knee. So we're opening up through the hip joints, that right hip flexor. And exhale. That's it. Hug into the midline. Hug into the midline. Inhale. Just one more flow. Open it up. And exhale. That's it. You're doing great. Fold it in. Now we're going to linger. Inhale. Open it up. And just lingering here. Notice your breath. Come to the sensation of your breath. The sound, the touch, the quality. Really press the arms back. More space, more opening. Yeah, okay, just hug into the midline. That'll give you more stability. Stability. Can't say it. Take one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Bring the hands down either side of your front foot. Pop the back knee up so we can step forward to the top of the mat and take a forward fold. Taking a forward fold. Let your head go. Move your arms side to side. That's it. Let it go. Beautiful. Coming to center, interlace your hands, take them up and over. So slide your arms, staying in the forward fold, Sorry, Esther Nancy, that's my fault. Staying in the forward fold and take the arms up and over. And then notice you can release your head a little bit more. Just move your head side to side. Notice if you point your first two fingers and reach them skyward, then the next space gets even longer. Yeah, take one more deep, delicious breath here. That's it, Lynn. Very nice. Inhale. And exhale, gently releasing your arms back by your side. And let your arms hang. You know, a little loosey-goosey with the shoulders. And then as you're ready, just slowly coming up to standing. Just let your arms travel along your legs. And as you come up, just a nice rolling through the shoulder joints. I've done a lot of opening there already. So hopefully feeling a little more fluidity through the shoulder joints. That's it. All right. How we doing? Ready for our standing? All right. Get a little more dynamic. Bring the feet hip width apart. We want to take our arms up skyward. Root your feet down, like lift your toes, spread your toes, and then set them down again. Feel firmly rooted. And as you root down, reach your arms up without lifting the shoulders up. Right? Keep the shoulders going down the back as the arms reach up. And we're going to take an inhale here. As you exhale, turn your palms to face forward, bending your elbows, and just a baby back bend here, and feel a lot of strengthening in back body as you do that. And then inhale, come up to center. Let your palms come together and touch. As you exhale, bend your elbows, curl it back, face and heart to sky. And then inhale, take it up, palms touch. That's it. Palms forward, bend your elbows and curl it back. Now let's stay here just for a couple of breaths. Root into your feet, tailbone towards the earth. So if you could hug your elbows in like they want to touch behind you, more strength and more back body means more space, more opening in front body. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Inhale, bring it up, palms touch. Well done. Soft bend to the knees and swan dive, fold it all the way down. Two more, root down, inhale all the way up. This just gives us a taste of the length of our breath. Soft bend to the knees, exhale, fold all the way down. That's it, beautiful, Leslie. Inhale, rising all the way up, reach it up. Exhale, slowly release it down. And staying in the forward fold, interlace your hands behind your back in the opposite manner. And then reach the arms up and over. And again, notice, just move your head around, let your neck space lengthen. Maybe point the first two fingers and feel as you reach the fingers up. That's it, Nancy, good. Good. As you reach the first two fingers up, you'll feel more length through the neck. Just take one more breath here, one more. Can you feel your breath, the sensation of your breath? You got it, and let it go. Nice, gently release your hands, let your arms simply hang, and then just shake out the shoulders, do what you need to do here. All right, and a little more dynamic. So here we go, bring the feet together side by side. And we will step the right foot back to the back of the mat, coming into the warrior shape. Now a little bit more opening through the front body. So you're going to root that back foot down, back baby toe especially, feel equal weighting in both feet, and then take your arms by your side, right? Fingers reaching for the back, so that you're taking the shoulders back. And then interlace your hands, point your first two fingers away from you, neck space long, exhale here. Inhale, rising up. So here's our shape. Now, as you rise up, bend into that front knee as much as is comfortable for you. That's it. Hug the back baby toe into the earth and lift the inner arch of the back foot. Yeah. Let your first two fingers touch that back thigh. And that just gives you a little bit of an anchor point that right at the center of your chest, sternum, you can lift a little higher. Inhale, maybe look up for today. And then exhale, slowly lower. And maybe left shoulder can touch left knee or come inside. Look to the earth. Root down, strong legs coming up. Strong legs coming up. Right, strong legs, great, Jane. And then open heart, open heart. Exhale, bring it down, slow and steady, bring it down. And then rooting down and rising up, beautiful. Yeah, one more. Slow and steady, strong legs, back baby toe is hugging the earth. Good, Atsuko, keep it up. Rooting down, slow and steady, strong legs. That's okay, strong legs, come on up. That's it. Now squeeze the hands and feel a little more opening in the chest. Unlace the hands and take the palms out. Hug into the midline for stability. And 2 breaths here. Really tune into the sensation of your breath, the sound, the touch. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Bring the hands down either side of the front foot. Now just turn to the long side of your mat. Just turn. So we're in the Prasarita shape. The toes are turned in and the heels out. Look at your feet. Toes are turned in and heels are turned out. So a little dip in the hips, but only as much as you like. We're going to take an inhale here at center. As you exhale, you're going to bend your right knee and just walk your hands towards the right. Right? So if they're tired, don't go too far. To be a Karen, not too far. If you want to get in juicier, dip your hip towards your heel. And then come back up to center. Bend your left knee and take it over. And so we're just doing this little dance side to side. So Karen and TV especially, you're going to walk your hands along the earth as you're going side to side. But if you'd like it to be juicy, your arms can be out to the side, those wings. And then as you lift the arms up, you feel that strengthening in back body. That's it. If you want more in the core, your torso is parallel to the earth. So it's just a really nice, gentle way just to open up the hip joints. That's it. There it is. So if they're sore, like just barely going into it, but getting the prana moving through, that will speed up the recovery and healing. Take one more pulse side to side, right? The more support you need, the hands are on the earth, and then just come to center. Hands are to the earth underneath your shoulders. Take an inhale and lengthen your spine. And then exhale, just fold into it. So a nice little dip into the hamstrings, inner groins. Gaze between your legs so your neck is nice and long. And just take 2 breaths here and tune in. Tune into your breath. An inversion, blood flow to the brain, so nourishing for the brain. The inversion, very calming for the nervous system. So I'm taking one more breath here. That's it. Nice. Yeah, beautiful, Esther. That's it. A little more bend in your knees so that mid-spine can, yes, can lengthen. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good stuff. Let's turn to the front foot. And step forward to the top of the mat. Take your forward fold. Now I'm going to invite you to have your eyes softly closed so you can really tune all your awareness to the breath. Your body knows this movement. Take an exhale. Inhale, rising up, just like we did a few moments ago. Rising up, reaching up. Your breath carries you up. Exhale, soft bend to your knees and folding forward. As you release the breath, the body releases to the earth. Inhale, rising up. Like let your gaze be softer, your eyes even closed. Exhale as you release the breath, torso folds to the earth. That's it, last one. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, forward fold. That's it, nice. Awesome, Tibia, that's it. And as you are ready, we're going to step the left foot back now. Stepping the left foot back to the back of the mat. And then before we go anywhere, building the pose from the foundation up, right? So root that back foot, especially back baby toe, lift the inner arch and feels like solid there. Equal weighting in both feet. And then take your arms to your side, interlace in the funky way, so the unfamiliar way, and point your first 2 fingers away from you. Take an exhale, draw navel to spine. So strong in the rooting of the feet, strong in the core and the center, and then come up. And then come up here. That's it. Bend into the front knee as much as you like. You can even walk it a little further out to the side. Yeah, even a bit more, Karen, so that left hip comes forward a bit more. There you go. And then hug your back baby toe, roots down. That's the way. Now, as you inhale, let your fingers touch your back thigh. And then open chest, heart to sky. As you exhale, torso comes forward, slow and steady, and maybe right shoulder touches knee. Inhale, come on up. Okay, you're doing great. We're going to join you there in a moment. Inhale up. And then exhale, fold. So adapting everything we're doing so it makes sense for you, even taking pauses in the practice when you need. Inhale, coming up. And then exhale, folding down. That's the way. So last one, strong foundation, especially that back foot. That's it. Yeah, good. Here we are. A little more squeeze to the hands to take the shoulders back a little bit more. And then keep the chest nice and open. Turn palms to sky. Beautiful. Breathe here. Tune into your breath. The sound, the sensation, maybe the taste. Maybe the taste is changing. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Hands down, either side of the front foot, and then turn to the long side of the mat. Turning to the long side. So second time here. You can go a little deeper. You can keep it light, whatever you like. Take an inhale at center. As you exhale, bend your left knee. Take it over to the left. Back up to center. Bend your right knee. Take it over to the right. I'm just going side to side. And hands can walk along the earth. Hands can be out to the side. Yeah. So Jane, if you keep your torso steady at central, there'll be more action in the hip. If it feels good to do that little twisting action, go for it. You've got more opening to side body. So I love it. Doing any little, that's it, Daphne. That's it. Good. A little dance in the hips, just a touch. We don't want to miss them. We don't want them to feel left out. Slowly come back to center. And fold in, let it go, let it go. That's it. So Esther, really bend your knees more. So mid-spine, yeah, we want to get that. And maybe even hold your elbows if you like, and you just get a little more traction in the spine, right? If you want a little more traction in the spine, a little more release, if it feels good, just hold your elbows. Yeah, beautiful. And then for all of us, mid-spine, thoracic, just feel it, see it in your mind's eye, inner sight lengthening. Last breath, inhale and exhale. Nicely done. Turn to the top of the mat, step forward, and then right away coming into squat. Right away coming into squat. You did it. We're coming down closer to the earth now. So in squat, sitting on something if you like, or hovering, and just breathing here. Well done. Well done. Feel your tailbone just melting towards the earth. Feel your heart opening towards the sky. Karen, to be, if that feels like too much in the hips, just sit cross-legged. Just take a few breaths here. That's it. One more inhale. And exhale, slow and steady. Nice. And then come all the way down to seated. And just give your legs a little shaky, shaky, shake. Official yoga term. And you're going to do our great heron pose. Homage to my mama who loves the great heron. Take a blanket and put it underneath your left knee. All right, so we're just supporting a little bend in that knee. And as you're ready, we're going to take hold of our right foot. And I'm hoping my foot doesn't look too dirty there. We'll take the foot up. And then you're going to notice that toes are angled out or they're directly skyward. Okay? We want to turn them skyward and then lengthen that front leg just to where it's available. So you want to feel an opening in the hamstring. Right? I feel an opening in the hamstring here. That's it. Good. So foot presses into the hands. And then draw the hands towards you to help lengthen your spine. That's it. Just take a couple more breaths here. I got it. And then take your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Here we're going to flow. As you inhale, you're going to reach your right arm skyward. As you exhale, take it to the earth behind you. Follow with your eyes if that's available. Inhale, take it skyward. And exhale in front. Inhale, take it skyward. And exhale behind you. Inhale, take it skyward. And exhale in front. Good. This is the heron's wing. Reach it up. Take it behind you. And we're going to rest here. Rest is an interesting word, but we're going to stay here. You're going to press your front foot forward. Draw that front arm towards you. That helps you lengthen the spine. And as you lengthen the spine, you're going to feel there's more space for the twist. So now you can turn your belly button more towards the side, and we'll take 2 more breaths here. One more. Tune into the sensation of this breath. Nice. Now take that big wing and reach it skyward and bring it in front. Take 1 breath, lengthen that front leg. And then bending the knee and send the leg out. And give the legs a little shaky shake, and we'll take that rolled blanket underneath our left knee. Awesome. So hugging the left knee in, blanket under the right knee. Take the foot up and just check the orientation of the toes. And as you are ready, begin to lengthen. So you come in, right? We think about what we're doing as we come into the shape. And then once you've found that place, you feel some opening in the hamstring, lengthen the spine, and tune into the sensation of your breath. That's it. Now as you're ready, take your right hand outside your left foot. And here's our wing. That left arm is reaching up. And as it reaches up, we can lengthen up. And then exhale, bring it behind you. We start the twist. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale it in front. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale behind. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale it in front. Nice. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale behind, and we'll rest and linger here. Press your foot forward, your front foot forward. Use your hand to draw that hand back to lengthen the spine. And then as you feel more length through the spine, now we can turn belly button. There's space for belly button to turn towards the side. Chin towards the back shoulder, opening up to the neck. There's 2 more breaths here. That's it. Keep that front foot pressing forward. Good. You can even on this last breath, walk your back hand a little deeper into the twist. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Float the back arm up. There's that nice heron's wing coming forward. And just take hold of the foot and give it a nice bit of length. Good. And bring that leg down. Shaky shake. And just bring that blanket under both knees. And we're just going to take a moment just to lean forward. Let your chin come into your chest. So not a full stretch here. We've done the hamstrings. Just taking it's a little bow towards the earth. Chin into chest. And 2 more breaths here. Nice. And as you're ready, slowly rising up. And as you rise up, we're coming down. Good news, coming down to the earth. So blanket is under our head. And have the bolster or cushion ready to go underneath you. And as you're ready, come to lay down. And as you lay down, draw your knees into your chest. Just give them a hug in and feel a beautiful lengthening of the spine. We've done our twist at the beginning of the practice. So now just feel this beautiful lengthening of the spine as you hug the knees in. Soften your chin towards your chest. And then as you're ready, release, press your feet into the earth. I'm going to take the cushion and put it underneath the sacrum. So top center of the buttocks. And then drawing right knee in, extend right leg up, drawing left knee in, extend left leg up. And while we're here, just take a moment to pump the ankles, a little pumping for the lymphatic system, just pointing and flexing the feet. Shifting our orientation to the earth. And you feel ready, let your feet come to stillness. Let there be a soft bend in your knees. And just come into your breath. That's it. Now, as you're ready, we're going to begin. There's one of these gorgeous old bicycles that has those huge wheels. And we're going to start cycling in the air. And as you cycle in the air, one knee comes in, the other leg extends. You imagine you start cycling towards the bottom of your mat to feel a little more action in the core. Or you could stay high. So go to where you feel there's a little action in your core and you're taking big circles. Right? Just a few more, like just really hugging one knee in as the other leg extends. You know those first bicycles that had those huge wheels? Just taking a few more pulses. And then if your legs went forward, take them skyward. That circling gets smaller until we come back to the stillness. Let's take a few breaths here. Tuning into the sound, the sensation of your breath. Where does it touch your body in this shape? A different orientation. Where does it touch your body? Can you feel even the touch of air on the soles of your feet? Usually they feel the warmth of the earth or the firmness or stiffness of a shoe, right? But here, there's a lightness, a softness, a porousness in the soles of your feet. Maybe for a few more breaths, maybe this can translate through to your face and your lips, feeling a softness, a porousness here. The chest, the belly, the heart. Our sensations inviting us to come underneath thinking mind. Really feel the aliveness in our body, in the world around us. As you're ready, just softly bending the knees and go really slowly here. So we can keep the residue of this beautiful inverted shape, the porousness it offered us as we just slide the cushion underneath our thighs and extend our legs. And then open up your arms and now palms, feeling the air, the porousness of the palms. And letting the softness in the palms move through your body, porous, receptive. Our sensations inviting us to really receive the fullness of life. Not the virtual interpretation of it, but really the aliveness. E. Cummings, I am thankful for this most amazing day. The leaping, greenly spirited trees, a true blue dream of a sky. For everything which is natural, which is infinite, which is yes. I who have died am alive again today. Today's the sun's birthday. A birthday of life, of love, of wings, of great happenings. How should tasting, touching, hearing, seeing, breathing, any be lifted from no of nothing to infinite and imaginable yes? The ears of my ears are awake. The eyes of my eyes are open. The heart of my heart is in love. Now feel the sensation of the breath as it moves through you. your sounds in the space you are in. Feel the touch of the earth, the support underneath you, the air on your skin. The taste in your mouth. And your inner sight, inner vision, what do you see? As you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle through your ankles and wrists. Take your arms overhead and do a nice long stretch, like a full body yawn. And welcome to rest as you're resting. Yeah, that feels best. And then draw your knees in and do a nice deep hug. Yogi's choice to roll to your side or rock and roll and come on up to seated. Smokey does an awesome Shavasana. Start to finish. If you're in seated, gently rubbing your palms. Hands to heart. Thank you so much for this precious time together, practicing together. Thank you for the gifts of this practice. Now we may move off the mat and out into these beautiful spring days to really be present for the aliveness that is awakening, the gift of its beauty. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be healthy, happy, peaceful, and free. Namaste.